أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي آمين يا رب العالمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 39a. Rules of Lam of the word Allah. Lam is recited normally thin, just like in the word La, Fala, Ja'ala, Ala, except in two cases. In the case of word Allah, Lam will be recited thick. Just for example, if we pronounce the word law, flaw, flaw, these are English words. In this case, we will not say la, fla, kla. We will pronounce the word law. So, in case of Allah, when there is when word Allah is preceded by fatha or dhamma, lam of Allah will be pronounced as thick, just like Allah, Allah. And when word Allah is preceded by kasra, then this lam will be pronounced as thin, just like lillah, billah, bismillah, right? The word Allah occurs approximately 2700 times, 4 times per page. Just few examples are here. Khatamallahu billahi yukhadi'una Allah fazadahumullahu. So, in case of fatah, word lam of the word Allah will be pronounced as thick, just like Allahu Akbar. This word is repeated in our salah and azan. Allahu Akbar. You will not pronounce it like Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Wallahi. You will not pronounce it as Wallahi. It's Wallahi. Inna Allah. Subhanallahi. Repeat with me. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Akbar.
Wallahi.
Wallahi.
Inna Allah.
Inna Allah.
Subhanallahi.
Subhanallah.
Now, the words preceded by Dhamma. Narullahi.
Narullahi.
Nasrullahi.
Nasrullah.
Narullahi.
Narullahi.
Nasrullahi.
Nasrullahi.
Now, word Allah preceded by kasra. How will we recite it? Thin. Billahi.
Billahi.
Walillahi.
Walillahi.
Bismillahi.
Bismillahi.
Sabilillahi.
Sabilillahi.
Repeat once again. Billahi.
Billahi.
Walillahi.
Walillahi.
Bismillahi.
Bismillahi.
Sabilillahi.
Sabilillahi.
Now a reminder, ra is a thick word. Qa, and ha are thick and high. And sa, da, ta, za are very thick and high. May Allah help us to recite, understand, implement, and propagate the Quran. Keep praying. O Rabbi zidni ilma. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 39b. Practice of Suratul Kawthar. Now we'll take motivational tip number 4. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, recite the Quran, for on the day of resurrection it will come as an intercessor for those who recite it. Let us make sure to recite it nicely and in the proper way of recitation. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم
Huh?
الله الرحمن الرحيم. Kindly mute
Sure.
your mic. Kindly mute your mics. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر. إنا إنا in case of inna on noon mushaddad, you will take this voice into your nose. It will, this is known as gunna. In inna inna أعطيناك الكوثر. أع أعطينا. Toy is a soft ya. Na alif mat and ka. Kal Kauthar. Cow, there is soft wow. Now recite with me. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر.
In
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر. فصلي. فصلي. Saw is very thick and high. فصلي لربك. Ra is thick word. Ra. لربك. لربك. One har ha. One har. Ra is here, thick here. فصلي لربك وانهار. Recite with me. فصلي لربك وانحر. فصلي لربك وانحر. Inna. Inna. Gunna. You will do gunna here. Inna shani aka. A. The word a will be. Kindly mute your mics. Please mute your mics. Inna. You will do gunna on noon mushaddad. Inna shani aka. A. You will pronounce a word clearly. Pronounce Hamza clearly. Shani aka. هو الأب. أبتر. أبتر. هو الأب. You will do qalqala on ba sakina. أب. هو الأبتر. إن شانئك هو الأبتر. Recite with me. إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
إن
إن
شانئك هو
شانئك هو
الأبتر.
الأبتر.
إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
إن
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 أنسانيها
شانئك
الأبتر.
هو الأبتر.
May Allah help us to recite, understand, implement, and propagate the Quran. Keep praying, Rabbi Zidni Ilma. Let's take a short break and be right back after the break with our new lesson, inshallah. Bismillahi, alhamdulillahi, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي وجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي آمين يا رب العالمين. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson number 48. In this lesson, we will study very important rules of Raw. You have to be careful and be attentive in this class. Rules of word raw. Thick or thin. When this word raw will be recited as thick and when it will be recited as thin.
Thin.
Inshallah, this lesson we will study it. You are requested to mute your mics. Rules of raw approximately occurs 12,000 times in Quran, 20 times per page. We have to decide whether this raw will be thick or this the coming up raw will be thin or thick. In case of thick raw, when raw has the word has fatha on it, it will be recited as thick, just like rahimun, rahimun. Fatha on raw will be recited as thick. Rasuli, rasuli, rahimun, rahimun, rasuli, rasuli. Now double fatha. In case of double fatha, ra will be pronounced as thick. Rahimun, rasuli, kathiran, kathiran, saghiran, saghiran. Now unmute your mics and recite with me. Rahimun,
رحيم.
رحيم.
rahimun,
رحيم.
رحيم.
rasuli,
رسول.
رسول.
rasuli,
رسول.
رسول.
kathiran,
كثير.
كثيرا.
كثيرا.
kathiran,
كثير.
كثيرا.
كثيرا.
صغيرا
صغيرا.
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 Now, when we have Dhamma on Ra will be recited as thick. Khayru,
خير.
khayru,
خير.
aktharu,
أكثر.
أكثر.
aktharu.
أكثر.
أكثر.
In case of double Dhamma, Ra will be recited as thick. Ghafurun,
غفور.
غفور.
ghafurun,
غفور.
غفور.
dhikrun,
ذكر.
ذكر.
dhikrun.
ذكر.
ذكر.
Let's recite one
ذكر.
more time. Khayru,
خير
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 أكثر
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 غفور
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 ذكر
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 Now, when Ra Sakina preceded by Fatha, in this case, Ra will be recited as thick. When Ra Sakina preceded by Fatha, just like this word, Wal Ardi,
والأرض
Wal
دي
Ardi,
والأرض
Arsalna.
أرسلنا
You will not recite it as Arsalna. This is Or. Ra is thick. Arsalna.
أرسلنا
أرسلنا
Now, when Ra Sakina preceded by Sakina, preceded by Fatha. In this case, Ra will be pronounced as thick. Wal Asr.
والعصر
والعصر
Wal Asr.
والعصر
Bis Sabr.
بالصبر
Bis Sabr.
بالصبر
بالصبر
Let's recite one more time. Wal Ardi.
والأرض
والأرض
Arsalna.
أرسلنا
Wal Asr.
والعصر
Bis Sabr.
بالصبر
Now, when Ra Sakina preceded by Dhamma, in this case, Ra will be pronounced as thick. Al-Qur'anu.
القرآن
Al-Qur'anu.
القرآن
Zurtum.
زرتم
Zurtum.
زرتم
Now, when Ra Sakina preceded by Sakina, preceded by Dhamma, in this case, Ra will be pronounced as thick. Al-Qur'anu.
القرآن
Zurtum.
زرتم
Khusr. Khusr.
خصوص
Now, the question is when Ra will be recited as thin. In case of Kasra and double Kasra, Ra will be recited as thin. Rizqu. Rizqu.
رزق
Amri.
أمري
Amri.
أمري
Now, this is with double Kasra. Ajrin.
أجر
Ajrin.
أجر
Sharrin.
شر
Sharrin.
شر
Now, next case is when Ra Sakina preceded by Kasra, Ra will be pronounced, recited thin. Wasbir.
واصبر
Wasbir.
واصبر
واصبر
Fir'auna.
فرعون
Auna.
فرعون.
فرعون
Auna.
And when Ra Sakina preceded by Kasra, in this case, Ra will be recited thin. Hijr,
هجر
Hijr.
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 Let's recite one more time. Wasbir,
واصبر
Bil.
واصبر
Auna,
فرعون
Auna.
Hijr.
حجر
Hijr.
Now, to summarize this discussion, thick when Ra will be recited thin, thick. In case of all harakats on above Ra letter, in all harakat, when haraka came above Ra letter, Ra will be recited as thick. Just like Ra, Run, Uru, Urun, Ar, Ar, Ur, Ur. In case of all harakats which come over the Ra letter. And in case of all harakats which comes under Ra, Ra will be recited in. May Allah help us to recite, understand, implement, and propagate the Quran. Keep praying, Rabbi Zidni ilm. Learn Tajweed the easy way. Lesson 40b. Practice of Suratul Kawthar with Qari Muhammad Jibreel. Now let's take motivational tip number 5. One of the scholars in Jeddah had problem in the makhraj of only one letter, Dha. He used to go all the way to Makkah, do tawaf, and beg Allah to help him recite it correctly. We say, Oh Allah, bless us with the passion to learn the Quran. Inshallah. Let's recite Surah Al-Kawthar with Qari Muhammad Jibreel. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر. Recite with me.
إنا
Inna
أعطيناك
atainaka al-kawthar.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر.
Inna atainaka al-kawthar.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر.
Inna atainaka al-kawthar.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر.
Inna atainaka al-kawthar.
فصل لربك وانحر
فصل لربك وانحر.
Fasalli lirabbika wanhar.
فصل لربك وانحر.
Fasalli lirabbika wanhar.
فصل لربك وانحر.
Fasalli lirabbika wanhar.
إن شانئك هو الأبتر
إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Inna shani'aka huwal abtar.
إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
إن شانئك
شانئك
هو
هو
الأبتر.
الأبتر.
إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
إن
إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة
عليكم
الله
السلام ورحمة الله
وبركاته.
وبركاته.